Hello student, in unit and measurement we can discuss about the estimation of an error. Then for that purpose let us consider the two physical quantity A and B and error in that measured value of that physical quantity, that is delta A in case of A, delta B in case of delta B. At first we can discuss about for sum and difference. Firstly, we discuss about the for sum. For sum, let us consider Z is equal to A plus B. There, let us consider these two are physical quantity and B are the two physical quantity. Then measured value of the in case of Z, that is plus or minus delta Z. In case of A plus or minus delta A, delta A and delta B, these are the measured value of in case of A and B physical quantity, B plus or minus delta B. Then we have to write, that is Z plus or minus delta Z. You can add this term, that is A plus B plus or minus delta A plus or minus delta B. Therefore, we can get here, that is plus or minus delta Z, it is equivalent to the plus or minus delta A plus or minus delta B. Because Z is equal to A plus B, then we can write also delta Z is equal to delta A plus or minus delta B. This is for the absolute error in case of sum method. When two physical quantities are taken in sum, then absolute error find out, that is delta Z is equal to, we get delta A plus or minus delta B. For difference, we can nextly write for difference method. Second method for difference. Therefore, here let us consider these two physical quantity A and B having absolute error, delta A and delta B in case of A and B. Therefore, we can write here Z is equal to A minus B. Then Z plus or minus delta Z. In that case, here you can write absolute error in case of delta Z. Z plus or minus delta Z. In case of Z, in case of A, we can write A plus or minus delta A minus, here symbol is for difference, that is minus. In case of B, absolute error plus or minus delta B. Then we know that Z is equal to A minus B, therefore Z plus or minus B delta Z. Then we can write here, take this subtraction of these two quantity, that is A minus B plus or minus delta A plus or minus delta B. Here these two terms are taken together, therefore we get here A minus B together and absolute error together. Therefore we can write Z is equal to A minus B, then delta plus or minus delta Z is equal to, we get here plus or minus delta A plus or delta minus delta B. Therefore, we can say that when two physical quantities are added or subtracted, then final result which is obtained in case of this for subtraction and sum and difference method, then we get absolute final result in terms of absolute error in their individual quantities. When two physical quantities are added or subtracted, then final result we get the, that is absolute error in each individual quantities. This is about the for sum and difference method. After that we can discuss about for product and division. Error in product. When two quantities multiply together, ज्यावेळेस दोन क्वांटिटी ह्या मल्टिप्लाय केल्या जातात त्यावेळेस ॲब्सोल्यूट एरर काय आहे तो बघायचा आहे. Let us consider the two physical quantities are multiplied together. Therefore, let us consider z is equal to a dot b. We have to find the absolute error in case of z, that is z is equal to z plus or minus delta z. In case of z value, in case of a, we can write a plus or minus delta a dot b plus or minus delta b. Then after that we can multiply this quantity to this quantity. या quantities ना पूर्ण ह्या दोन quantities ला काय करायचं multiply करायचं. We get here a b, a into b, a into b plus a into b plus or minus, that is a delta b, a delta b, that is a delta b. We can get here multiplication. Then after that we can here multiply delta a to this term. Therefore we get, आता काय करायचं, डेल्टा a न मल्टिप्लाय करायचे प्लस और माइनस डेल्टा a b, डेल्टा a b प्लस और माइनस डेल्टा a डेल्टा b. We get. After that you can divide LHS by Z and RHS by AB. या इक्वेशन लेट अस डिवाइड LHS. या LHS ला कशाने डिवाइड करायचंय, Z न, आणि RHS ला you can divide the AB because Z is equal to AB. You can also divide the Z also, but the value of Z is AB. Therefore RHS we can divide by, both terms are AB, therefore we can divide by AB. Then dividing we get Z by Z plus or minus delta Z divided by Z. Then AB divided by AB. If we divide by Z, then Z's value is AB. Therefore we can write RHS by, divide RHS by AB plus or minus A delta B divided by AB plus or minus delta A B divided by AB plus or minus delta A dot delta B divided by A. Then cancel the term, which cancel, that is Z cancel, AB get cancel, here A get cancel, here BB get cancel. And the product of, in this case, in this last term, that is product of delta A and delta B is very small. Product of delta A and delta B is very small. हा very small असल्यामुळे काय करायचंय, it is neglected. काय करायचं, निग्लेक्ट करायचंय. त्याच्यामुळे काय मिळेल आपल्याला 1 plus or minus delta Z divided by Z is equal to 1 plus or minus delta B divided by B plus or minus delta A divided by A. This term lastly it is neglected. Then after removing this one also, it is cancelled on both sides. Therefore, we can get plus or minus delta z divided by z, which is equal to delta a divided by a. Take this term firstly, plus or minus then here we can write delta z divided by z, which is equal to delta b divided by b plus or minus delta a divided by a. Therefore, we can find the error in product. That is, when two quantities are multiplied, the maximum relative error is the result sum of relative error in each quantity. Relative error in each quantity. When two quantities are multiplied together, then final result we can get the relative error in each physical quantity. This is about the error in product. Then after that we can discuss about significant figures. Significant figures. At first we have to know about the significant. What is meant by significant figures? Significant figures means it is the measured value of physical quantity. It can be defined as significant figures can be defined as it is the measured value of physical quantity and it is the sum of reliable digit at first uncertain digit. Significant figures म्हणजे काय बघायचं आपल्याला? The significant figures means significant figures it can be defined as it is the measured value of physical quantity. Significant figures it is the measured value of physical quantity. And it is the sum of reliable digit and first uncertain digit. Then there are some rules for significant figures. Which are these rules? Rules for significant figures. First rule, that is all non-zero digit are significant. All non-zero digit are significant. All जे non-zero digit है ते काय significant है. For example, let us consider if volume of an object is 178.43 centimeter cube. This is the volume of object. हा आपला किती आहे असं समजायचं आहे 178.43. मग फर्स्ट रूल काय आपला all non-zero digit are significant. हे जे non-zero digit आहेत ते काय significant आहे. Therefore count this number of digit in case of some significant figures. Therefore count केल्यानंतर आपल्याला किती मिळणार आहे 1 2 3 4 5. Therefore we can say that in this number there are किती significant आहे there are 5 significant figures. हा काय पहिला रूल आहे all non-zero digit are significant. Therefore in this case, in this example we get 5 significant figures. This is the first rule Then after that we can discuss about the second rule of significant figure, which is this: all zero occur between two non-zero digits are significant. Second rule: all zero between two non-zero digit are significant. For example, let us consider 165.02. This is the example. In this number, the zero occur between, हा जो झिरो प्रेझेंट आहे तो कुठे आलेला आहे? बिटवीन द टू नॉन झिरो डिजिट. ऑल झिरो ऑकर बिटवीन दिस टू नॉन झिरो डिजिट आर सिग्निफिकंट. हा जो झिरो आलेला आहे तो काय करायचं? काउंट करायचं आपल्याला. Therefore, in this example also, there are 5 significant figures. 5 significant figures. हा कुठला रूल आहे? सेकंड रूल ऑफ सिग्निफिकंट फिगर्स. किती सिग्निफिकंट आहे इन दिस फिगर्स? इन दिस एग्जांपल आल्सो देयर आर 5 सिग्निफिकंट फिगर्स. All zero between the two non-zero digit are also significant. Then third rule for significant figures. Third rule for significant figures, that is zeros on the right hand side of decimal point. The zeros on the right hand side of the decimal point and to the left of first non-zero and to the left of first non-zero digit are not significant. For example, let us consider 0.001405. Underline 0 are not significant. Therefore, in this example, there are three significant figures. In this example, we can get here. In this example, we can get here 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 significant figures. काय रूल हा? The zeros on the right hand side of decimal point and to the left of first non-zero digit are not significant. This is the third rule for significant figure. Zeros on the right hand side of decimal point and to the left of first non-zero digit are not significant. These underlined zeros are not significant. Therefore, we have to count this number, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. Therefore, there are, in this example, there are 4 significant figures. Then last rule for the significant figures. That is, if number is less than zeros on the right hand side of last number, zeros. The zeros on the last number which occur last number right hand side of last number non-zero number are significant. Zeros on the right hand side, right hand side, right hand side of last non-zero of last non-zero number are significant. This is the rule for the fourth rule for significant figures. काय rule आहे? The zeros on the right hand side, zeros on the right hand side of last non-zero number are significant figures. Therefore, for example, let us consider 1.500 and the number 0.01500. Both again example. In this both example, there are there are four significant figures. There are four significant figures. This is the fourth rule for significant figures, that is zeros on the right hand side of last non-zero number are significant. Therefore, in both example we can get here the zeros on the right hand side of first last non-zero number, both are significant. Therefore, count this number, that is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. We get here four significant figure. And then this is about the estimation of an error and significant figures. Thank you.